breakfast on Monday, I decided to have a big fruit platter. You guys will know I'm obsessed with these lately. They're amazing, they make me feel so good, and I just love to start my day off with something raw. So I had 2 bananas, 2 apples, and a persimmon, along with some dates. They're so good. And some sweet orange. I also followed this up by some date paste. It looks amazing, and this was a great way to start an amazing day. And this was more of a brunch because I woke up quite late. So for dinner that night, we decided we wanted a roast vegetable kind of situation. So I grabbed an aubergine. I feel like aubergines just go with everything. They're so yummy. And you can season them however you want them. So I just chopped that into cubes, along with some green pepper. Peppers, when roasted, are incredible. They just taste so sweet and delicious. I also chopped up a red pepper. And then I also chopped a leek into chunks. Leeks are probably one of the most underrated vegetables. They're so good and they go with everything. And I also chopped up a cauliflower into small, bite-sized pieces. And don't forget to use the leaves. I feel like a lot of people throw them away, but they honestly taste amazing if you cook them right, and they're full of amazing vitamins and nutrients. We also roasted some sweet potato cubes, and we added this to the roasted vegetables. This was so good. Look how colourful it looks. It was delicious. So I served this up with a creamy tahini sauce, along with some baked tofu, some spinach, and some alfalfa sprouts. And then I finished off the night with a bowl of grapes. These grapes were so sweet and so crunchy and delicious. So on Tuesday of this week, I wanted another fruit platter. So I just grabbed a sweet gala apple. These apples are so sweet and crisp and crunchy. They're my favourite apples. And then I also grabbed an orange. Oranges recently have just been so sweet and delicious, so I usually have an orange every single day. And then I obviously grabbed a banana and chopped this up as well. And don't forget, I added a load of date butter to this. It's so good. I also ended up adding some grapes, and I enjoyed every single part of this. So for lunch, I was craving something refreshing, so I decided to make myself a big salad. Recently, salads have just been my actual obsession. So I just grabbed some lettuce and I just chopped this up. And I just grabbed my vegetables of choice, so I added a tomato. I also added some spinach to this, just to add a different texture. When making a salad, you want to make sure it includes all different types of textures, otherwise it won't be nice, but if you make a salad right, it's honestly incredible. So then I just grabbed a sweet pepper and chopped this up into cubes. And I also had some leftover roasted vegetables, so I just heated this up along with some chickpeas, and I just added them on top. I also made a tahini dressing out of tahini, miso, lemon juice, and I also added maple syrup to it, and I added some alfalfa sprouts on top. This was so good. It was literally probably the best salad I've ever eaten. It was incredible. So then for dinner that night, my mum made a curry and it was so good. My mum's the best at making curries. So I just served it up with some brown fluffy rice, some spinach and butternut squash curry, along with some vegetables and some salad and some alfalfa sprouts, and it was incredible. I also added some parsley on top and it was so good. It was such a good dinner. And then for a late night snack, I had a energy ball and some more grapes. So on Wednesday, you guessed it, I had another fruit platter. I highly recommend you start your day with a fruit platter. It just makes you feel so good, and it's also a great way to pack in a load of goodness before you even properly start your day. So on this one, I had an apple, some persimmons, and some orange, along with a load of grapes and some more dates. This was so good. It's so colourful. It was incredible. So for lunch today, I had another salad. I was craving one, so I listened to my body and I just chopped up some lettuce. I also added some wild rocket and some spinach. Along with some sweet pepper. Sweet pepper in salads just add a really nice sweet crunch. And the leftover roasted vegetables. I also added olives. And again, some chickpeas, but I made them spicy and delicious, and I made another tahini dressing. So for dinner that night, I just grabbed some salad and some cucumber and tomato. I also steamed some sweet and normal potatoes, along with some broccoli and cauliflower and some chickpeas. And I also made a creamy cashew cheesy sauce, and this was incredible. And we've also made our own kimchi, so I added some of that to it, and oh my gosh, this was so good. It was definitely one of the best butter bowls I've ever had. It was so incredible. I demolished this so quickly. It was delicious. So then I decided to make some more date butter because we ran out. So all I do is add dates and hot water and let that sit for half an hour, and then I blend them together with an immersion blender. You can use a food processor if you like, and then I just popped it into a glass container, and that's it. I store this in the fridge. And then on Thursday, do I have to even repeat myself at this point? I had another fruit platter, but this time I included a pear and a tangerine, and I also added some more dates, some more date paste, and it was definitely something that I enjoyed a lot. It was delicious. It reminds me of chocolate fondue but healthy, and it's just so good. I just literally can't help myself. So then for lunch I decided I wanted some avocado toast. I know, basic but delicious. So I grabbed some of this protein bread that we got from our local bakery, and it just had a load of seeds in there and some flax meal and things like that. And I just chopped up a small avocado and chopped it into slices. I just added the toasted pieces of bread onto a plate and added my avocado on top, along with some chopped red onion for some sweetness, and also my tomato. I also seasoned this with salt, chili flakes, onion powder, garlic powder, and I added spinach and rocket to this as well, along with some of my leftover creamy, cheesy cashew sauce. I also added some kimchi on top as well because I'm literally obsessed with this stuff, and it doesn't look the most aesthetically pleasing, but this was so good. It was literally incredible. So then for dinner we decided we wanted some pasta. So I just grabbed some veg and chopped this up so we could add it to our dish. So this was how it turned out. We used brown rice pasta and we added some spinach to the tomato sauce, and we also added some peas. And then we incorporated the pasta with the sauce. And we also added some salad and some leftover steamed sweet potato and cauliflower and broccoli from the night before. And you guessed it, it was incredible. And then for a late night snack, I grabbed a sweet crunchy gala apple and chopped this into chunks, and grabbed 2 delicious medjool dates. These were so soft, they literally melted in my mouth, they were like caramel. So on Friday, I didn't do anything different. I started my day how I always do, with a delicious fruit platter. This time I had, again, sweet gala apples, some persimmons, some grapes, and some oranges. Then for lunch, I am so sorry, I had some more avocado toast. I hope this isn't boring, but I just listened to my body and that's exactly what I was craving. And again, I added a load of spinach and rocket on top of this. But this time I added some spring onion and it was delicious. And then for dinner we made a delicious katsu curry. This recipe is from Deliciously Ella's page and it was so good. I also added some cucumber, some more spring onion, and we served this with a bed of fluffy brown rice. I also topped it off with some spinach, of course, and some chili flakes, and it was delicious. I don't know why, but we decided to eat this with some chopsticks. And then we ended off this incredible week with a delicious cup of herbal tea.